guys, welcome back to Living Life in Texas. My name is Maggie and we are going to do a debt update setup for debt payment thing here. So we're gonna go into my binder here and I'm gonna go get the pages that I made for my debt payoff, and they are here at the end of January. I'm going to go ahead and take these out since they are really small, and that way I can see them. Okay, and I'm going to take out this page as well just to have, so I don't have to flip back and forth. Okay, let's get this to the side and let's see. Make sure you can see what we're doing. Okay. All right, guys, so the first debt that I am going to take care of is Barclays, because I paid off my car. I'm sorry, guys. I know, it's been like almost a week, about a week, I guess, a little less than a week. I paid it off on Thursday, so I'm giving myself a week to just be excited about it. Yeah. Okay. So Barclays, it is due on the 20th. My minimum payment just came out and it was $65.47. So that is what I have to pay, at least for this month. You know how they move, but we're going to go off of that being the minimum payment. The beginning balance right now is $6,547.30. I have no interest rate at the moment. It is 0%. So it should not have any interest charged for this amount. Now, I did have a couple of things, like I know my iCloud was on it, but I put that on my Apple card, and then I've got my Falcon payment, which I need to call and put that on my PNC card. I'm trying to keep at least one transaction a month on each of my cards just to keep them in good standing, so I don't lose that credit limit, right? So in all, I added it up the other day and I have like an $82,000 credit limit across all of my credit cards, which is amazing, and that's cool. But I don't want to lose it. I'm not going to use it either, but I don't want to lose that amount, because then the amount that I do have will take up more of the utilization, and then I'll make my score to go down. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about the percentage of income at the moment. As I make payments, I will come in and write the payments here. The date that I made it, how much I paid, and then what the new balance is. Over here, this is kind of like the jar, or, you know, the debt-free thing. There's 80 puzzle pieces here. So if I take 6,547, I'm not going to worry about the 30 cents, and divide it by 80, that gets 81.83. So I'm going to say $81 is a puzzle piece. So as I go through and make a payment, I'll figure out how much 81 is, and I'll figure out that amount. So like, if we look here for January, right, we set aside $285. I'm not going to worry about the cents. 285 divided by 81, which is 3.5. So I could color in 3 and then a half of a puzzle piece. Okay, that's just a visual so that I can see how we're doing here. But yeah, so I do have to switch my Falcon, my internet payment, off of this card so it doesn't go on while I'm working on this. And then I need to not order anything else off Amazon, because this is the card that it currently goes to, which works because I'm trying to do no Amazon January. So that's Yeah. Okay. And then the second debt that we have is Bank of America. Okay. And this one is due on the 9th. The minimum payment here is $82. My payment, or my balance right now, is $8,201.24. This is 0% as well. I am currently paying $3 extra a month. I just kind of set it at 85. I don't know why. My goal payoff date is December of 2024. If I can do it faster than that, then I will. I don't think I'm going to be able to. This one has to be paid off in August, and that because that is when the interest comes back. So this one is got to take all of everything that I have, because I've got to get this done. And because I just switched this from City because I didn't want to pay interest, so I paid a transfer fee. It was like $300 for this, but that was way less than what it would have been had they put all the interest that I hadn't paid, because that was a balance transfer as well. Anyways, this is, that balance transfer cycle, credit card cycle. I am not on the credit card float. Okay. I'm not. So this comes from these two things. I didn't even have this card. I had this card and my City card. I got this card just to up my credit limit, and because they had a balance transfer of 0% until 2025. So, and I wanted to put this amount from my Visa card, because my Visa card was like, I don't know, 32% or some crazy number. It was ridiculous. It was like, no. So I went ahead and transferred this, which I don't remember the original amount that I transferred, but I figured that 5% for a transfer is a heck of a lot less than 32% over the time that it would take me to pay this off. So that's what I did. And then I paid off my car, which is why these are still here. So this amount right here, so let's see, 6547.3 plus 8201. Well, I don't know what I just put in. 8201.24. So I have a little less than 15,000. Okay. So this covers, so a couple of years ago, and yes, a couple of summers ago, I got COVID. My daughter had to have a surgery, and she ended up with a wound vac. And that wound vac had to be changed every, 2 days every week. It was like every 3 days or something like that. Let's see. Let's just figure this out real quick. So this would be 102. So every $102. Okay. So this is what we're doing. This goal is for August. This one is for December. $81 gets you one puzzle piece here, and $102 gets you a puzzle piece. So yeah, so I'll do every 2 months I'll be able to color in a puzzle piece, but this isn't my goal. Remember, this one is my goal first. So okay, so anyways, back to the story. So I got COVID. My daughter had a surgery. She had to have a wound vac. They had to change it twice a week, but they had to put her to sleep to do it. So we had to pay for that up front twice a week for a month. Okay, we had to pay for the surgery up front. We had to pay for each time she went back. I had COVID. My mom had COVID. And then, so that was that piece. After I got COVID, I was so dehydrated that I got an infection in my spit gland in my cheek. If you've never had it, be thankful. That was the most painful thing, I think, besides childbirth. But it was very close. Very, very close. Let me pull you out some. There we go. Okay. So then, because of being dehydrated and having COVID, I started to have problems with my teeth and my old fillings. And they said that this was like I asked my dentist about it, and he said he's seen it a lot with the whole COVID thing, right? That a lot of people that are older, with the metal fillings, right, were having trouble with them coming out and falling out, and because something was done. I don't know. Anyways, so I had multiple teeth I had to fix. Because of all of this, my kids didn't go to the dentist because of COVID shutdown and all the things, right? It was so hard to get them in. I don't know why it was so hard to get them in, but it was. So they both had some work that had to get done, so I had to pay for that. I have to have orthotic shoes because I pulled the tendon in the bottom of my foot. So I stand literally 8 hours a day. So I have to wear specific shoes, and I needed a pair of shoes, and they're about $200. So I had to buy shoes. And then my sister moved her house, and the guys that moved her house messed up her house to the point that it was not livable. And so I paid for part of fixing her house. That went on a credit card. And then my house I had some issues with one side of my house with the siding, and so I had to get that side completely redone, and that went on my credit card. So this is not going out and buying stuff. This is not Amazon stuff. This is not crazy stuff. Oh, tires. No, I paid off my tires. Yeah, I paid off my tires. What else was there? It feels like there's something else that I can't think of right now. Anyways, this was multiple things in the span of 6 months. Right here. I just didn't have it. I just didn't have it in cash, and it had to get done. So, I have cards for this type of thing, right? When things just happen and you don't expect it, you don't have the cash. I'm a single mom. I'm on a teacher salary. Like this, I can't afford this right now. But you better believe this gonna be gone by December. Like, I am working extra. I stay and do tutoring 4 days a week after school. I get $50 an hour, so I stay for an hour every day, Monday through Thursday, unless I have a meeting that I have to go to. So that's $200 a week that I can get if I can be there every day. We're going to start doing Saturday SAC when we go back in a couple of weeks. I don't know if we're going to do it the first week that we come back or if it's going to be like later. I have a training that I'm going to get paid for when I go back as well. It's on a Saturday. And then, so I'll be working my job, right? My day job. I'll be working my tutoring hours, which is 4 hours a week, with the occasional meeting and stuff. And then, oh, sorry guys, my allergies, I don't know, I hate this time of year. It's like the cedar just is crazy. Anyways, so then I'm going to start working Saturdays, which I think it's from 8:30, 8:45 to 1, and we get $40 an hour. So that's what, 160-ish bucks on a Saturday. So you're looking at $360 a week. So that's 1,400 bucks. So I'll see what, 12 of it maybe? Maybe. Even $1,000 a month. Like $1,000 a month extra. It's all of it is going right here. Every single thing that I have extra is going here. And yeah, I'm doing some UIL stuff, so I'll get paid for that. I'm also doing, hosting a student teacher, so I get a little bit for that. It's not a lot. And let's see, what else? I'll do summer school again if I get picked. Like, I'll put in for it, apply for it whenever summer gets here, which that's another paycheck, which is amazing. So that would be helpful. And let's see, what else is there? There's a possible homebound student that may happen later in the year. And if that happens, then I will totally be looking at doing that as well. And it would just make my days longer because I'm not going to give up tutoring. So that would put me there from like 5 to 6, 4 days a week or so. I don't know. We'll see. It just kind of depends on what's happening at the time. But yeah, so there are ways to make money. It just means that I have to work a lot. So it is what it is, right? Like, it is what it is. But that's my plan right now. Everything that I can send will be going to my credit card. To Barclays. My Bank of America is going to get 85. And I know I could drop it down to 82, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it at 85. That way it's getting a little bit of extra while I get it paid off. This one's going to get whatever I can throw at it. Really, yeah. Everything that I can pull, everything that is extra will go here. So yeah, but that is my debt update, guys. Those are the last two that I have. I paid off my student loans. I've paid off my car. I don't have anything else. My phone, I think I have one more payment that's on my paycheck, like on my payment for the month. And then my phone should go down like $30 or something like that. Of course, they're going to up the fees, so probably not. But, you know, in theory. Yeah, so, like, these are the only two. And I know that's almost $15,000, but nah, December. It's going to happen by December. And I don't know how my tax return is going to come out, because I'm down to one kid that counts as far as money goes. Because I have 2 daughters, but my oldest is fixing to turn 18, so she no longer counts this year. She counted last year, but she won't count this year, so that's a bummer. And it's just sad because I have an old person in my house, which makes me older. What do you do, though, right? I love her. I love them both. So, okay, guys, that's my debt update. I hope you have enjoyed, and, you know, wherever you're at in this process, just know that everything you do, every moment that you, every step, I don't care if it's, hey, instead of going to eat out, we're going to go make tacos at home. That is progress, right? If you say, hey, I'm going to put this in my Amazon cart and I'm going to let it sit there for 2 weeks, and then you don't think about it in 2 weeks. And so you're like, I don't really need that. That's progress, right? If you put something up to be sold on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, right? And you're getting rid of stuff and you're getting that money in and you're sending that to credit. I mean, because that's progress, right? If you usually put everything on a credit card, but your credit card balance keeps going up because you can't pay it off, and you decide, okay, instead of using credit cards this month, I'm going to pay for my groceries in cash. I'm going to make a budget. I'm going to make a meal plan. I'm going to see what I have, what I absolutely need. And, you know, maybe buy store brand instead of the name brand. Most things are exactly the same. I will say there are some things that are not the same. Oatmeal. Oatmeal is one thing I cannot buy the cheap brand. It's so gross. I just cannot stomach off-brand oatmeal. Like I need oatmeal. Oh, what's it called? What's the name of it? Quaker. Like, okay, gotta have Quaker oatmeal. That's just like, if I'm gonna eat oatmeal, it's gonna be the real stuff, not the fake stuff. But yeah, so, you know, even little things, guys, it's progress. So if you have more than this, if you still have a car, I don't have a mortgage payment. I have taxes, but I don't have a mortgage payment. I don't have a rent payment. I don't have a water bill. I don't have a trash bill. That kind of stuff, right? So, you know, everybody's in a different place. Everybody's situation is different. And, you know, one step every day, right? If you go out and you're like, oh man, let's say you've got some, you know, errands to do, and you're like, let me take this bottle of water so I don't stop and get a drink. That is progress. Be proud of yourself. And, you know, I'm not doing a debt confession. I'm not confessing anything, guys. This is the reality of my situation. There's no confession needed. It's an update, a debt update. That's what I'm doing. I don't like debt confessions. You have debt. Everybody that I know just about has a debt of some type. Are you working to make it less? That's what matters, right? If you're doing your best, if you're not adding to it, or even if you do have to add to it because, my goodness, somebody breaks an arm, you're going to have to add to your debt unless you've got a lot of money saved up. And I don't yet. That's my goal. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to stop rambling, and I'm going to go, get some laundry done, I guess, because it never ends. All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you'll come back for the next one. Bye, guys.